The Oregon Department of Education released the Oregon Statewide report card today, revealing how students and schools are working to achieve academic goals. Thanks for joining us for Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Samantha Cadera.
And I'm Oscar Rodriguez. Overall, the state saw improvements in regular attendance as well as a record percentage of 9th graders on track to graduate. Newswatch 12's Daryl Green joins us live in the studio to discuss how the Oregon Department of Education plans to continue those efforts. Daryl, what have you learned?
Yes, Samantha and Oscar, in an effort to continue statewide improvements, the Oregon Department of Education says they're working to reduce administrative burden so districts can focus on the needs of their students, and one of those areas includes supporting students experiencing housing insecurity. Take a look at the counties with the most number of students experiencing homelessness. Multnomah County had the most number of students with housing instability at more than 2,900 students, followed by Washington County. Lane, Jackson, and Lynn were also among those counties, with Jackson County reporting 1,600 students with housing insecurity. And although the overall percentage is lower than last year, numbers still show more than 21,000 Oregon students in need of support. Individual districts provide services and accommodations for these students, including transportation, tutoring, supplying basic needs, and referring students to additional programs. Now, Samantha and Oscar, several districts across the state also work with community sponsors, foundations, and local businesses for medical and dental care and family support services. Reporting live in studio, I'm Daryl Green.
Daryl, thank you. Plenty of clouds out there today. Now let's take a live look out at Medford from our Newswatch 12 Weather Cam network. Now let's turn it over to Storm Tracker 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman. Matt, what can we expect for the rest of our night?
Well, pretty quiet weather, you guys. We're going to take a look outside right now across the Rogue Valley. Mostly cloudy. Clouds will be pretty prevalent through most of the region overnight. There could be some patchy areas of fog, but we shouldn't see too much development just because of the mid to high level clouds that are streaming through the region. Right now, 45 degrees in Medford, 39 in Montague, it's 34 degrees in Klamath Falls, and 49 in Brookings. With more in the way of clouds tonight, it won't be as cold for most spots. But we dipped down into the teens last night in the basin, likely heading for the 20s. Showers mainly staying to the north. There are a few showers, though, working across northern Curry County. Those will kind of work across the Umpqua Divide, but most of the wet weather overnight and then through the day tomorrow stays well to the north. Here's a look at your forecast tonight. Mostly cloudy, down into the 30s in Medford and Grants Pass. We'll drop below freezing in Wairika and down to about 24 degrees in Klamath Falls. Some low 40s expected along the coast. Tomorrow, a dry day for our region, decreasing clouds, milder afternoon temperatures. If you are traveling by air tomorrow, maybe a little bit of patchy fog in the Rogue Valley in the morning, but all in all, it's looking like we'll see those clearing skies, milder temperatures. And the only real issues out west is the Seattle and Portland area, where we will see more rain tomorrow. There hasn't been too many delays, though, so far with the storm system, so some good news there. We'll take a look at your forecast for Thanksgiving locally coming up in just a bit.
With holiday travel underway, California Highway Patrol in Wairika is increasing patrols to ensure everyone can make it home for the holidays. Between tomorrow and Sunday, officers will be looking for speeding, distracted driving, seatbelt violations, as well as impaired driving. Regardless of where you're heading, CHP asks that you drive responsibly and make safety a priority.
We're learning new information about a rapidly growing petition effort to refer Oregon's new gas tax increase to voters. The group No Tax Oregon says volunteers have gathered more than 150,000 signatures in just over 1 week. These signatures are part of a referendum petition, which, if enough are collected, would force the new tax and fee package passed during the recent emergency session onto a statewide ballot for voters to decide. In a news release, Chief Petitioner Ed Deal said, quote, "We are making Oregon history. This is the largest volunteer signature effort the state has seen in years, possibly ever. Oregonians want the right to vote on these taxes and fees, and they know Salem is not representing their interests." End quote. Other petitioners also pointed to the financial impact on families, saying the new gas tax could cost some households $300 to $600 more a year. The group says it plans to continue gathering signatures and expects to double its initial goal. We've reached out to Governor Kotek's office for comment and have not heard back yet.
And in Eagle Point, high school students spent their morning at Ray's Food Place, making sure local families have a full Thanksgiving meal. Newswatch 12's Grace Ritz takes us inside the effort that brought students and the community together to pack more than 100 holiday food boxes.
By 8 a.m., people pack Ray's Food Place in Eagle Point, but they aren't your usual last-minute Thanksgiving shoppers. Most high school students are spending their Thanksgiving break hanging out at home and maybe being with friends, but behind me you can see Eagle Point School District 9 students packing up 120 boxes to make sure families in the Rogue Valley have Thanksgiving dinner on their table.
None of us second guess coming to help people like this, either no matter what we're doing, we'll drop anything, help the community that will help us any way that they can.
These juniors and seniors at Eagle Point High School woke up bright and early and put in the effort to assemble and share boxes full of Thanksgiving meal fixings, offering a bit of support during the holiday season.
Right now we have some people that are helping distribute them around the valley. We're in charge of obviously assembling them, but after that I know there's a system that they can order them or request them. All 120 of them get out into the valley.
Donations from both the community and Ray's Food Place help supply the meals. And school resource officers, counselors, and even teachers help find families in the community who may need a little extra assistance during the holiday season.
If people are watching this and they are in need and they haven't reached out yet, hopefully they're encouraged to reach out.
And they see that this is an opportunity that they can take next year to do. Yeah.
Reporting in Eagle Point, I'm Grace Ritz.
On Monday, Jacksonville restaurant fired up the kitchen for a big mission, cooking 1,000 meals for local support groups to share with families in need. Today, I stopped by to see how this operation of kindness is being packed up, one tray at a time. Chef Amelia Zabaldo arrived around 6:30 in the morning to get a head start, but volunteers showed up at 10, all with the goal to pack 1,000 meals by the end of the day. Everyone lined up down the table and placing portions of turkey, green beans, stuffing, and a piece of chocolate cake into the tray.
It's the classic, just down the line, just scoop, scoop, scoop. Everybody stay in their position, do their part, and it's amazing how it's ran smooth.
All the food would be given to several local community groups throughout the Rogue Valley. Axe is among those receiving one of the most at 325 trays.
325 right here.
They will be distributed to people in need this week. Black Barn Kitchen owner Nathan Trivers said that by around 1 o'clock, all 1,000 meals were packed.
This is a start to something that could be big. Everybody doesn't realize how much they've done in a short time, and the feeling to give back is the fuel for success.
Trivers also said that he's thrilled to see many volunteers come out to help the great cause.
I guess as a little kid, I've always wanted to give back to the community or the world, and working for a company that's all about that as well gave me the opportunity to be here. So it's just fun. I feel good being here.
As he said, it feels good to give back, especially when you see more people involved supporting the great cause.
Seeing all these people here, helping out the community, it's beautiful.
By doing this, Trevor hopes Black Barn Kitchen can be more involved in community work.
I'm just happy as a clam. This has been a good experience, and I can't wait for more of this to come in the near future.
In a crime alert, the Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office is announcing 2 large illegal marijuana apprehensions during traffic stops in the last week. More than 1,400 pounds of marijuana products and 2,000 juvenile marijuana plants were seized in these stops, with both drivers being arrested. The Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office says it's part of an ongoing effort to eradicate illegal marijuana across the country.
The suspect in Sunday's morning officer-involved shooting with Medford police has now been released from the hospital and lodged into the county jail. We told you about the officer-involved shooting earlier this week, which remains under investigation by the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. The suspect, Shane Wesley Smith, sustained injuries in the incident and has now been cleared to be booked into the custody, and as he faces several charges including unlawful use of a weapon, menacing interference with making a report, and DUI. More information will be available after the case is presented to the Jackson County Grand Jury. And the Brit Festival is reminding community members to not only buy your tickets on Brit's website and not from a third party. Many ticket resellers like StubHub and SeatGeek offer Brit tickets at inflated prices. Third-party sites are also listing tickets for hundreds of dollars when shows haven't even gone on sale yet. The Brit Festival says they never partner with third-party retailers to sell tickets.
In Josephine County, all dogs are currently sponsored at the animal shelter, meaning those who meet qualifications measured by the animal shelter can adopt a dog for free. The sponsorships come at a pivotal time for Josephine County's animal shelter, as they say they're constantly over capacity. It also means money that would have gone toward adoption fees can be used for welcoming dogs into homes.
We deal with some of the worst sides of humanity, but the trade-off is we get to see the best sides of humanity, and yeah, really just the impact that that animal-human relationship can have on someone.
Coming up tomorrow, Newswatch 12's Dale Green spoke with the owner of one of the sponsoring businesses, whose personal connection to the shelter has driven the effort.
And we're continuing our annual Stuff the Truck campaign, where we fill an entire semi-truck with groceries to be donated to local food pantries. We've now reached more than 2,700 bags of groceries, but we still need almost 4,000 more to reach our goal. If you want to help us stuff the truck, all you have to do is visit any Ray's food place and buy a $25 bag of groceries at checkout. Then we'll take care of the rest and make sure those donations go to local families. You can also head to our website, kdrv.com, to make a monetary donation.